Hey guys, Off the Mic Wrestling Show YouTube channel. Talking about Ricky Starks here. Let's talk about Ricky Starks. So, Ricky Starks, when he came to AEW in 2020, was a breath of fresh air. This guy had done a lot of stuff in NWA. He had a big personality. He was a good enough wrestler, and he got over with the fans because of his ability to cut a promo. He kind of reminded you of a young-ish Rock. And it's funny that MJF called him the Pebble. And so he did a lot of good things in AEW, but it looks like he's been off television since February. It looks like he's out the door. There's a little bit of reporting saying that, hey, AEW doesn't have any plans for him. Really? Then let him go. Why are you holding on to him? It screams petty. And they've had no plans for him. Don't blame CM Punk for him, like, that feud ending. Ricky Starks' situation was kind of dead on arrival, and then they kind of compounded it. They just put him in a random tag team with Big Bill. Congratulations, he got his first championship out of that, but that didn't feel significant at all. So I hope that Ricky Starks goes to WWE. And to me, and I've seen a lot of these posts of saying like, oh, how could WWE see this from Ricochet and let him go? I'm going to do that right now and do this with Ricky Starks. I put up a promo on the Twitter feed of the channel at OT Mark Wrestling. Ricky Starks cutting a promo the week before his match against MJF, which was MJF's first title defense. And it was an incredible promo. He had the crowd in the palm of his hand. He was unbelievable on the microphone. And I said, how in the fuck could Tony Khan watch that and let Ricky Starks for basically the next year and a half not do jack shit and only get a tag team championship reign out of it? He was the FTW champion, and don't show this to Tony Khan. Like, let's call it what it is. There's some legacy behind the FTW championship, but it's not respected. I'm not going to say it's a joke, because that clearly pissed a lot of people off in the press conference at All In. But listen, if you're Ricky Starks, like, you have got to feel completely let down by Tony Khan. And to me, it's one of the biggest creative fumbles that AEW has ever had. This guy had the chance to be a megastar in this company, and they never pulled the trigger on him. They never gave him an opportunity. They had really bad creative. They turned him babyface, and then they threw him in a feud with Chris Jericho, which was terrible. If you watch my Chris Jericho video on the channel about why his credibility's completely dwindled. But Ricky Starks, man, it's just like, how could you look at that and some of the promos that he was able to cut? Heck, the one that he cut right before Will Hobbs turned on him, Powerhouse Hobbs. That was great. And yet, you can't find a spot for him on television. You're giving Chris Jericho TV time? Give me a break. That's why AEW is sinking. Because it's, whether you're associate, maybe it's because of his association with CM Punk. I don't know. He still books, Tony Khan still books FTR. But, man, to me, this is one of the biggest creative fumbles of all time. And I hope to hell, free Ricky Starks, for God's sakes. Just free him. Hashtag it. Put it up on the internet. It's ridiculous at this point. Like, come on. Tony, let him go. You don't need to be holding on to him. There's no reason. If you don't have anything for him, what the fuck are you holding him on to him for? So, free Ricky Starks.